Cody calls him out, and Owens appears through the crowd sporting his tuxedo t-shirt. He said he is dressed to the nines. Meanwhile, Cody couldn't even dress up in his fake politician suit. And he says, my biggest problem was that I was summoned to be here for the great Cody Rhodes. And Cody demands he enter the ring with him because Owens is in the crowd speaking. And Owens is not going to jump when Cody says to. He will not do as he says. He blames Cody for him having to pile drive Randy Orton because for 4 years I fought the Bloodline and they tried to end my career. Specifically, Roman Reigns tried to retire me, but he never could. And then when you returned, Cody, I stood by your side. I tried to help you at WrestleMania 39. I was there at WrestleMania 40 to celebrate as you finished your story. And within a few months, what do? You team with the man who tried to take away my livelihood. I mean, this was a compelling argument here from Kevin Owens. And Cody decides this is a screaming retort that this requires. And he says, me teaming with Roman had nothing to do with you. He said it was the right thing to do. And Kevin, you always have to be a victim. You always have to be held down, but no one holds you down more than yourself. You're obsessed with being the face of WWE, and you don't realize it's an entire team effort. And during all of this time, you've been synonymous with WWE for a decade. You're a Grand Slam champion, and everyone knows your accolades, except you, Kevin Owens. And he goes back to Bash in Berlin when Kevin Owens, you couldn't pull the trigger. When I had an injured knee, you blamed me for that. Randy Orton is a legend, and he was your friend. He didn't deserve what you did, using the banned move that has, quote, ended lives. You crossed the line, and Cody, he says, I'm going to have to beat that lesson into you. We can do it tonight. We can do it at the Survivor Series. We can do it at Saturday night's main event. But it's coming, and the ball is in your court. And Owen says, well, I will decide when we fight. And the crowd boos this, so he says, well, not going to be tonight. You ruined it. This guy's great. And says, Cody, I loved Randy, and I did cross the line. But you, I hate you. So think what I'm going to do to you. And Cody's got to get in the last word here because he says, Kevin, I don't think you hate me. I think you hate yourself. And there's not a line I won't cross either.
Ooh. I thought this was great.
This was dramatic. This was a great segment that these two
It
had.
was excellent, dude.
Both put out their cases, and I think Kevin Owens is any heel when they can really bite into and justify their actions, and that's part of the appeal of this particular story.
Yes, I Owens as always I think is fantastic. I thought Cody to be able to give us a babyface retort to it was even more impressive because quite often in these sort of situations, it's the heel that sounds legitimate, that sounds cool. Look no further than Drew McIntyre, who I think we almost sided with almost every single week he cut a promo, right? I almost never sided with the babyface, but Cody's retort was, I think, full of great thoughtfulness in passion, first of all, but it resulted in this great psychological breakdown of the heel's weakness and character. Cody, I thought, made a great point here, not just about the Owens character, but I think about the nature of leadership in general. Never is the position of a team leader one that is a solo job. And Cody is accusing Owens' sort of victim mentality and inability to trust others as the thing that's been holding him back the most from being a true leader in this company. So I guess to put it in another way, you can't be the face without the rest of the body of the company. So I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful set of promos from both men.
How much do you make, Cody? How much do you make in comparison to the team? That should have been Kevin Owens' retort. Yeah. Great segment.
Hey, but he does drive a Lamborghini, okay?
That's true, yes.
Can't complain that much.
Do you think this gets thrown onto Survivor Series, or do they hold this one off?
Kind of odd, right? That little bit, where he was suggesting that it could be either one. I mean, maybe they do a tease of something at Survivor Series only to take it away, especially Kevin Owens and doing it in Canada where he's likely to get cheered. That will get him booed in Canada. And then ultimately, probably Saturday night's main event, if he's mentioning it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Saturday night's main event feels like a lock. It's just a question of if they do something prior. And I would say if you were going to do something, tonight would have been the night to announce it. But they could also do some brawl at the show, have some presence on it without giving away the match. So very, very strong segment on the show.
If you like this video, consider joining our Patreon, the Post Wrestling Cafe. Multiple bonus podcasts every week, ad-free shows, and access to our full archive. Otherwise, a like and subscribe is much appreciated. Thank you for watching.